Hey Hoopheads, today I want to talk to you about the Houston Rockets defense. The Rockets have a defensive rating of 107.2, which puts them squarely in the middle of the pack. But over the last 6 games, they have had the number 1 defensive rating of 99.0 points per 100 possessions. Something I found particularly interesting is that the lineup of Tucker, Westbrook, Harden, Capela, and House have a defensive rating of 87.5, and that's the number 1 defensive lineup for any lineup that's played more than 100 minutes together. Let's get into it. One of the things that makes Daniel House a good defender is his ball denial. Watch on this play as McCollum passes it off to Whiteside. It's supposed to be a little give and go play, but Daniel House plays his positioning just right, keeps his hands in the passing lane, gets the turnover. Nice hustle to keep it in bounds. Now on this play, as House chases McCollum around the perimeter, Whiteside goes down to set a screen and force Capela and Harden to switch. Whiteside gets the ball against Harden in the post, and Harden does a good job of getting low and using his strength to prevent Whiteside from getting to the rim. He shoots an awkward long shot, and the Rockets will give him that 100 times out of 100. Here, right off the top, we see some nice ball denial from Daniel House, breaking up the short pass to McCollum. Then Russ gets beat off the dribble by Lillard, and Tucker rotates over to help. Now on the slow-mo replay, watch Tucker, watch the way he helps. Tucker rotates over aggressively, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of contact, but at the last second, he backs off from Lillard. Lillard is already bracing for that contact instead of just trying to finish, and he misses a shot as a result of it. And that's great, tricky defense by Tucker. That's like next level stuff that only some of the best defenders in the NBA can do. Now off the turnover, Rodney Hood's going to try and go against PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker uses his great hands to get in there, poke the ball away off a spin move. That's really tough to do. Now again, we see Daniel House's off-ball defense producing results. The Blazers try to run the dribble handoff. Daniel House gets his hands in there, forces the turnover. Here, Capela again is defending the pick and roll. Lillard attacks really aggressively. Capela does a pretty good job of moving his feet, getting back as Lillard tries to throw the pass to Whiteside. Plus, Tucker is looming large at the basket, and with all these Rockets swarming, it winds up being a turnover. On this play, Rivers contains the initial attack, then the ball makes its way to Labissiere. As Labissiere is working in the post, Hezonja cuts down toward the basket, and this frees up Austin Rivers to come over with the double. He disrupts the play and puts Labissiere into scramble mode, and as he tries to pass it out, Russ does a great job of anticipating the pass, gets the steal, takes it the other way, and the Rockets get a bucket. This is a play that doesn't result in a steal or a turnover, but it's just a great play with active hands by Isaiah Hardenstein. As McCollum comes off the screen, Hardenstein has his hands up and deflects the pass out of bounds, and if that pass goes through, Labissiere would have had an angle to pass to either the corner for a wide open 3 or the elbow for a wide open 3. So by having active hands here, Hardenstein saves the Rockets from giving up an open 3. On this play, the Blazers get Capela switched onto Bazemore. Bazemore tries to attack, but Capela is just too long for that. Capela swats it off the glass, and the Rockets are going the other way. On this play, Bazemore gets the ball at the top of the arc, and the Blazers try and run a lot of action under the basket. Watch McCollum, he runs off. The Rockets do a great job of communicating and only switching when they need to. They shut down that action. Bazemore tries to attack Daniel House. Daniel House gets in the way. He kicks it, it's called a kickball, but then off the inbound, Daniel House plays great ball denial defense on CJ McCollum. The Blazers wind up having to go elsewhere, which is a major win for the Rockets. The ball winds up in Anthony Simons' hands with the clock running down. Capela gets the block. Great defense by the Rockets. On this play, Nasir Little gets the ball against James Harden, tries to take him into the post. Harden's a bit too strong, does a great job of challenging this shot, gets the stop. On this play, the Blazers run a screen to get Westbrook switched onto Whiteside. They want to take advantage of that matchup, and I want to watch PJ Tucker on the baseline here. With Westbrook fronting Whiteside, the Blazers have to get the ball to him with a pass over the top. So Tucker cheats over so that the Blazers can't make that pass. And if the Blazers do make the skip pass to Nasir Little in the corner, A, it's Nasir Little, and they're probably not too worried if he wants to shoot a corner 3, and B, he probably has time to recover and get there to challenge it anyways. On the pick and roll here, Capela does a good job of coming out to contain Lillard so that Harden can get back into defending position. Then he goes down and defends Whiteside in the post. The ball goes out to Nasir Little. Nasir Little attacks off the dribble, but who's there? Capela to take the charge. That's great defense by Capela on the pick and roll. Get back, play post defense, take the charge. Excellent. Now with time running out in the quarter, Lillard takes Harden off the dribble, beats him. As he gets to the basket, Capela is there and Harden is able to reach in, poke the ball away. Then off the ensuing inbound, PJ Tucker does a great job of ball denial, gets in the passing lane, breaks up that play, and now there's only 0.3 seconds on the clock and the Blazers don't end up getting a shot off. Once again on a screen play here at the top, Capela comes out to contain Lillard. Westbrook goes for the steal instead of getting back into good defending position, which is a bit of a problem. But watch Harden in the middle here. As Lillard is looking to pass out of the trap, there are two guys that Harden could be covering. Harden fakes like he's gonna run out to the three-point line, stays down low, gets the steal. That is a defensive fake. That is amazing defense by Harden. Great work. On this play, Nasir Little gets the ball in the open floor with only Russ to challenge him, and as Little attacks him looking for contact, Russ doesn't give him any of that contact, kind of similar to what we saw PJ Tucker do earlier, and that's just good transition D by Westbrook. Good job giving him something unexpected, good job getting back. Now again off the screen and roll, Capela comes up, traps McCollum. Rivers does a good job of getting his hands up to cut off the pass, gets the deflection, Harden gets it, takes it the other way. On this play, Capela doesn't step up to contain the dribbler, so Lillard has a path to the basket. Luckily he misses the layup, Whiteside gets the rebound, and Capela just blocks it. Nice work to defend off the offensive board. Here we see CJ McCollum defended by McLemore. Ben McLemore does a good job of containing him. Rivers comes over to give him a little bit of extra help. As the pass goes off, Rivers recovers to his man, challenges the shot. That's quality team defense from the Rockets. On this transition play, the Rockets do a good job of getting back and getting into position. Hartenstein does a great job of getting back, making the Blazers play here. They get a couple cross matches. They try to go to Rodney Hood in the post, and Rodney Hood gets called for a double dribble. But if the Rockets don't get back in transition, that winds up being an easy basket for the Blazers. Off the start here, Rivers does a nice job containing Bazemore. The ball goes to Lillard and Hardenstein comes out to try and contain the dribble. Lillard gets away from him a little bit, but then Daniel House runs over to challenge the shot at the last second. That's nice team defense by the Rockets. Rivers goes at him, then Hardenstein goes at him, then House goes at him. He's just seeing wave after wave of defender. On this play, the Blazers try to get a quick score. They get it to Bazemore in the corner. He attacks the basket. There's Clint Capela. That's just great rim protection from an elite rim protecting big. On this play, the ball makes its way to Labissiere at the top of the key with Clint Capela on him. He tries to take him off the dribble, but Daniel House does a great job of coming down, putting ball pressure on. Labissiere, not an elite ball handler, and the Rockets get their turnover. On this play, the Blazers have Labissiere at the top of the key, which pulls out Clint Capela again, and watch their off-ball action. Bazemore pretends like he's going to set a screen on Westbrook, then dives to the basket. Westbrook does a great job of recovering, gets back there, uses his athleticism and his great hands to get a steal. Right as the ball is coming up the floor, Labissiere sprints up to the top to set a screen. Dame Lillard thinks he's going to come off it and have a wide open three, but Capela does a good job of hustling to get up there and contest. He's forced to throw the pass. Daniel House is there. That's a turnover. Great work by Capela to get into position to challenge that shot. On this play, McLemore chases his man to the top of the circle, and then the Rockets decide to switch. As McLemore goes back to his man, he has his hands up so that the passing angle is cut off. Then as Tolliver dives to the basket, McLemore still keeps his hands in the passing lane. Tolliver can't get it very cleanly. He wants an outlet. He just throws it out to the elbow thinking somebody's going to be there. They're not. That's great work by McLemore to get in those passing lanes. Overall, I was really impressed with this game from the Rockets. We know PJ Tucker is a good defender, we know Clint Capela is a good rim protector, but I was really impressed with the way that Daniel House was able to play off the ball, and I was impressed with the effort level of Harden and Westbrook. And if the Rockets can keep playing defense like they have been the last half dozen games, they're going to be an elite team who has the potential to make a run all the way to the championship. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and let me know how impressed you've been with the Rockets defense this season.